If you're over 60 and you've been telling yourself, at least I'm still walking, so I'm doing okay, this video is for you. Here's the thing. Walking is good, no question about it. But what if I told you there's one simple exercise that doctors often recommend for people over 60 that can do more for your strength, balance, and independence than walking alone? And the best part? You don't need a gym, special equipment, or a young body to do it. Take a breath, get comfortable, and stay with me. This could change how you think about movement for the rest of your life. As we get older, exercise starts to feel complicated. You hear one thing on the news, another thing from a friend, and something completely different from your doctor. Many people over 60 end up sticking with walking because it feels safe, familiar, and manageable. And that makes sense. Walking is easy to start, easy on the joints, and it clears the mind. But here's why this topic matters so much for seniors in the U.S. After 60, the biggest threats to independence aren't heart attacks or sudden illness. They're things like falls, weakness, trouble getting up from a chair, or losing confidence in your own body. That's where today's exercise comes in. It's simple, proven, and quietly powerful. Many doctors and physical therapists agree this one movement trains your body for real life, not just for steps on a sidewalk. Let's break it down together, slowly and clearly. Now, let's talk about the exercise itself. The exercise that's often better than walking alone for people over 60 is the sit-to-stand, also known as the chair squat. It may sound too simple, but don't let that fool you. This movement, sitting down and standing back up from a chair, is something you already do every day, and that's exactly why it's so powerful.
Let's start with why this matters so much. As we age, we naturally lose muscle, especially in the legs and hips. This process is called muscle loss, and it starts earlier than most people realize. Walking helps your heart, but it doesn't challenge your muscles enough to stop this loss. Now here's something most people don't realize. Strong legs are the foundation of independence. They help you get out of bed, climb stairs, carry groceries, and most importantly, prevent falls. The sit-to-stand exercise directly strengthens the muscles you rely on for all of that. Imagine a woman named Linda, 68 years old, living in Ohio. She walks every morning around her neighborhood, but over time, she notices something worrying. Getting up from the couch feels harder. She uses her hands more. Stairs feel heavier. Her doctor doesn't tell her to walk more. Instead, he shows her how to practice standing up from a chair without using her hands, slowly, safely, with control. Within weeks, Linda feels steadier, more confident. Walking becomes easier too because her legs are stronger. That's the first key point. This exercise trains your body for real-life movement, not just motion. Now let's talk about balance, because this is huge after 60. Walking is mostly forward movement. You're repeating the same pattern again and again. But life doesn't work like that. Life asks you to turn, stop, reach, bend, and recover your balance. When you do a sit-to-stand, your body has to coordinate multiple muscles at once. Your legs, core, and even your posture muscles work together. This improves balance in a way walking alone can't. Here's something to think about. Most falls don't happen while people are walking straight on a flat path. They happen when standing up, sitting down, or changing direction. By practicing this movement in a controlled way, you're teaching your body how to stay steady when it matters most. Now let's talk about joints, because many people worry about knees and hips. This might surprise you. Done correctly, chair squats can actually help your knees feel better, not worse. When the muscles around the knee get stronger, they take pressure off the joint. Think of your muscles like support beams. The stronger they are, the less stress goes directly into the joint. Doctors and physical therapists often recommend this exercise because it's adjustable. You can start with a higher chair, you can move slowly, you can use armrests if needed at first. Compare that to walking. If walking hurts your knees or hips, you often just push through the pain or stop altogether. With sit-to-stands, you're in control. You can make it easier or harder based on how your body feels that day. Now let's talk about energy and fatigue. Walking is steady and repetitive. For some people, especially over 70, long walks can actually increase fatigue without building much strength. This exercise, on the other hand, wakes up your nervous system. It tells your body, we still need these muscles. Many seniors report something interesting after a few weeks of doing sit-to-stands. They feel more energized during the day, less shaky, more solid on their feet. Take Robert, 72, from Arizona. He used to walk every morning, but felt tired by noon. After adding just a few rounds of standing up and sitting down from a chair each day, he noticed he didn't need to rest as much. His body felt more responsive. That's because muscle strength supports stamina. Now, let's talk about how to actually do this safely and comfortably.
Here's the basic idea. You sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. You lean forward slightly from the hips, press through your heels, and stand up. Then you slowly sit back down. Slow is important here. Rushing takes away the benefit and increases risk. Control builds strength. At first, you might use your hands on the armrests or your thighs. That's okay. Over time, you try to rely on your legs more and your hands less. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Most doctors suggest starting with just a few repetitions, maybe 5, maybe even 3. You rest, then you do another small set. What matters is consistency, not intensity. Now, here's another important factor people overlook: confidence. As people age, fear of falling becomes a quiet companion. It changes how you move. You become cautious, stiff, and tense. This exercise rebuilds trust between you and your body. Each time you stand up smoothly, you're telling your brain, I can do this. That confidence carries over into walking, shopping, traveling, and everyday life. Walking alone doesn't always give you that same feedback. Now let's talk about time and convenience. Walking takes time, weather cooperation, and safe surroundings. This exercise takes 5 minutes. You can do it while watching the news. You can do it in your kitchen or living room. For many seniors in the U.S., especially during winter or extreme heat, this matters a lot. You're more likely to stick with something that fits easily into your day. Finally, let's be clear. This isn't about replacing walking entirely. Walking is still wonderful for your heart, mood, and circulation. What this really means is that adding this one exercise can give you benefits walking alone simply can't provide: strength, balance, confidence, independence. Let's bring this all together. If you're over 60, your goal isn't just to move, it's to stay capable. The simple act of standing up and sitting down, done with intention, strengthens your legs, protects your balance, supports your joints, and keeps you independent longer. Walking keeps you active. This exercise keeps you strong. You don't need to push hard. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to show up for your body a little each day. Your future self will thank you for it. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. I share simple, science-backed ideas to help you stay strong, steady, and confident at any age. You can also like the video or share it with someone you care about, especially someone who's still walking but quietly struggling to stand up from a chair. Thanks for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.